checking all these trees, if there's not maybe one of them with a leopard up in it or a carcass up in it. Ah, well, there's a nice bit of news. Rudolph, or Kahanya, as many of you might know him. Rudolph also knows a thing or two about Namibia. Just received a postcard signed by a bunch of us that were here at camp when Andre was visiting not so long ago. It's a nice tree. Yeah. This is the dead tree that we saw from the other side. The Battalier was obviously using it as a perch. Looks nice against that blue sky. Yeah, thanks Lieschen, and certainly thank you very much Dave Hill, apart from the books that we thanked you for earlier. It's for some information, and Penny as well, and actually Damara Duk Duk Dave was the first one I thought of earlier, and then I forgot about it when I started talking. Very true, Damara Duk Duk, it's the smallest antelope, tiny little antelope. The legs are about the same thickness as a pencil or thinner, and also saying springbuck. Penny's also saying the foxes, bat-eared foxes, and ground squirrels, suricats, whistling rats, barking geckos. So when you start getting to the smaller stuff, you get a variety of things that are quite unique to them. Get those little spiders that roll themselves into a ball and roll down the sand dunes. But yeah, springbuck certainly. Springbuck are the sort of equivalent of impala, just for more desert type areas. They're water independent. And Damara Duk Duk definitely. Tosha, I mean, on our farm even, close to Chumep, you see Damara Duk Duk fairly often. Oh, is that a tire? Yeah. Oh no! Flat.
There's a stick in it.
Yeah. Just get a bit of shady spot here. Got a tire to change. To the right from us, we go a little bit.
As it goes over that,
Yeah.
and it opens the hole.
Jean-Pierre, sorry, we've got an interruption from a stick and tire. But Jean-Pierre saying Costa Rica, maybe not all he was hoping it would be, but great birding, 401 species in 2 weeks. That's quite a count. Let's try it here. Well, you might as well stay with us. Let's change a tire. Or if you can just show it from there if you want, maybe just take it off the stand a little bit.
You don't want me to help you?
No, it's fine. I won't be able to talk to you the whole time, but basically, if there's something at the waterhole, obviously, if that elephant we were looking at earlier comes onto the water leash, and then please take people to the elephant. But otherwise, have a look. I'll explain the brief things. We're going to start with taking the tire off behind, the spare tire obviously, what we need. Then loosening that tire. Then I'll grab the high lift jack. Actually, I'll start with the high lift jack. High lift jack's quite a cool contraption actually. It's something that's extremely handy. Any of you that ever head out on safari or any expedition, I'm sure you'll know high lift jacks. If you don't, then get to know them. It's an incredibly handy tool both for changing tires but also for getting vehicles unstuck. I've helped myself out of many difficult situations, including here at Juma with the high lift jack. And we can change the tires, so you might as well have a look. Always handy to have a spare tire that's inflated. I think you should be able to hear me. I'll speak a little bit louder. We should get most of what we're saying. Explain the basics. It's always good to get the spare off first, just because once you've jacked the car up, you don't want to be moving too many things. In this specific case, it's not the way you would. If someone gave you a lesson and showed you the technical way of changing it, you'd be a bit more careful with putting things in front of the tires and stuff. But I stopped in a specific way that the car shouldn't roll once I jack it up, but it's going to be quite precarious, so it's just careful working. That's why we take this off before. Sorry, I'm talking to you there, but my voice I'm trying to send towards the speaker over there. So. Right. Okay, so the tyre is on. You're right. It's funny, Mark's got to use the viewfinder, so you lose a bit of track, just don't go overboard. If you can hear me right, Kathy, I know I won't be any good at a NASCAR change, but in the jig I wouldn't have to go around the circuit, I'd be able to go across the middle, so maybe I'll make some time up there. Cool, I'm just going to lower the jack, tighten the wheel nuts again, put this back on and we'll be on the road.